doing a smoother run of doubles today, hopefully. No more close games like last stream. I'm not sure how long I'll be going. Got a few changes. Just wrote up a very quick mental checklist I usually go through so that I can play when I'm more tired, hopefully. With cash free. Metagrace 4 is a difficult one when I've got full healing ready all ready to go. I can't leave something on 1. I think I'm going to have to level down Metagrace 4 if I play the match then. So that it sees a kill on Gengar but not a Zelf. It's probably a PI since Explosion and Fisher are on the first 2 Mons. What's awkward is that although I can bait in the Metagross, I can't guarantee the same thing on Whiscash. We'll see. We'll see what the last one is. It's Claydol. It's not good. It's really not good. I'm concerned about the freeze from Whiscash. I guess I can put a Blumbear and a Zelf to protect against the freeze. But Whiscash could still Hydro Pump a Zelf. I suppose if that happened, I'd have to follow up with Protect and Shadow Ball into Metagross, probably, assuming Metagross is leveled down. And then I should be fine because I just Destiny Bond out the Claydol, and then Whiscash will never be Aerodactyl. The hole in that plan is that Metagross can Quick Claw on turn 2 and take out Gengar. But that's only if Whiscash targets a Zelf. There is a big issue though, which is that even if I wanted to try and explode on turn 2 with a Zelf to take the first 2 out, I could just be Quick Clawed again. And if I explode with a Zelf, Metagross will see a KO on Aerodactyl and Gengar both. I guess the final option on obvious turns is to fling a Flame Orb at Metagross and protect. I'd still be lowering the Metagross level. And then probably I would protect with a Zelf and Destiny Bond on Gengar. But that's not safe either because Claydol runs Lax Incense. I'm not seeing a way through this match. Not seeing a way through it. Too many issues between the Blizzard Freeze, the Quick Claw, and the Lax Incense. And the fact that Metagross just doesn't take anywhere near enough damage. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way through this. If I had to play this game, probably what I would do is put a Life Orb probably put a life orb on the Azelf and go for Flamethrower and Shadow Ball turn 1 onto a level 45 Metagross. And then explode on the turn following that. So perhaps that's a life orb on Gengar actually, instead of a life orb on the Zelf. But I don't see a reason to risk that. There's 18% chance that Quick Claw Zen Headbutt just connects on Gengar. And then that becomes a 9% chance that Wishcash targets the Zelf. And that's a nightmare, because then I wouldn't be able to protect under turn 2. Okay, that's enough. I'll have to pass. It's rough on points. But if I get really low on points, I can start to risk these likely wins that aren't certain, I guess. It's not a good start either. Tyranitar 4. Very difficult to take that out. And it sees a kill on a Zelf and Gengar both. So its behavior is random on the first turn. I guess I can fish for either a burn, or I can try and Destiny Bond it twice in a row. Let's see what the partner is. Oh, it's Pinsir. Pinsir will be going after a Zelf. There's a few options. I mean, I could just blow up on the Tyranitar. Probably I'm gonna have to do that, and I'm probably gonna need a. I'm guessing that's a Choice Band explosion. I'll think about it in a second, though. It's Rivalry. X-ray. Bit of a problem, actually. Thunder and Ice Fang together have 16 PP. I should be able to explode with Gengar, though. So is it just an explosion with a Zelf on turn 1? I think so. I can't see what else helps. So the explosion hits Pinsir before Tyranitar. Now Pinsir will faint, which means explosion becomes single target on Tyranitar. So maybe I don't need the Choice Band. Let me think about this. The single target explosion has 130 defense. I'll have 187. On 30 D7, it'll be 187 when I drop it, and then it'll be 117 on defense when I drop it too. So that's around 150 with a single target explosion without the boost from Choice Band. So Azelf doesn't need a Choice Band, but it does need a small amount of damage increase, since Shadow Ball probably only does about 30 to 40. Yeah, I'm slightly short there, so it would be Life Orb explosion from Azelf. And then the fact that Gengar takes damage doesn't matter. I can fish for Luxray for a while. And the Life Orb obviously means that I can raise Pinsir's level. I can raise Luxray too, because I can just sit there fishing for the Destiny Bond for 8 turns. Luxray will see a kill on Aerodactyl and Gengar both, so its behavior will be random. If I'm Life Orbing, I think I still need, even though I'm Life Orbing, I think I still need to drop Tyranitar's level. I don't think Azelf does enough damage. There's no way it does enough damage. I'm going to have to drop its level. So that's... This sorted out, I don't see a problem with that. The single target explosion from Gengar onto the Luxray is actually probably going to be quite close. After a turn of sand damage, it probably could be taken out, so we can try for the Destiny Bond. Now I'll equip leftovers now. I don't really need leftovers for this match, but it saves me from having to heal the HP later. In fact, maybe I do want to just blow up. I mean, let me think about it. It's somewhat unusual for Gengar to run out of PP on Explosion. So I need to cover the KR into Tyranitar Shadow Ball. It's somewhat unusual that I run out of Explosion PP with Gengar. But then it's also not unusual for me to run out with Destiny Bond. I'm sure I'd take out Luxray with the assistance from Sand Chip. Will explode. It's fine. Yeah, that'll be taken out by Sand. It's not too bad. Just making a note of if that has Sucker Punch or not, because I'm still not entirely sure if Sucker Punch is ignored by the enemy AI when it comes to the sort of decision making. It's not a set 4 trainer. Not seeing the issue here. Could just explode. Send anything to 55. I suppose the small issue is that Gallade is not guaranteed to attack into a Destiny Bonding Gengar, but again, it's a situation where I might be Destiny Bonding 8 times, and if it survives that, I'm then also exploding. So that's a 1 in 2,500 chance that Gallade doesn't attack Gengar for that long, and then also dodges the explosion with Bright Powder, which I don't mind losing to a 1 in 2,500. Heracross is nowhere near fast enough to interfere. The explosion is severe damage. Okay, show me the RNG. Show me targeting only Aerodactyl for 8 turns. Nope. Not doing too bad on the points recovery after the first match skip. Chesto Berry, that makes it Reggie Eyes free. Okay, so it's a legendary spam trainer because this is Moltres 4. It's Raikou. Raiku's slightly annoying because it's faster. And Gengar and speed ties herself. I will need to utilize Zelf on these two though. I think we're looking at another Destiny Bond match. Except this time I will be Destiny Bonding on turn 1 to cover the Raikou. I can level up Raikou, it won't see the KO on Aerodactyl. That's safe. I don't think I need any assistance on the Regis. I think Azelf will care. Ooh, it's got 182. This is 170, 180. That should be safe, I think. And then Raikou can go up. It doesn't matter that it's faster than Aerodactyl because I'm Destiny Bonding on turn 1 to cover the Gengar target anyway. Yep, we're fine. So Explode and Destiny Bond. And I actually don't have to use Protect on Aerodactyl here either. I could spend the whole turn. The whole game could just be spent with 2 PP, but I don't lose any more castle points by using this Protect, because it only counts up to 4 for maximum point payout. And even though I know that Raikou would always target, I'm just covering for, there's a chance I might be wrong about some future Pokemon. And in that case, I'd want to cover for the worst case scenario. This is a 21 IV set 4 trainer. No, it's not. Oh, what's this? I don't want to get this wrong. Oh yeah, I know it's not Dusknoir because I know Dusknoir has a muscle band. What is so slow and running pressure? I'm really not sure what this is. Let me check I'll check the spreadsheet. It's not worth it to be wrong. Aha, yes. The terrible Pokemon. It makes sense that I would forget about you existing. And strange team. The risk of being very boring. Can't see a reason that I'm not exploding and Destiny Bonding once again. Because Slowking will see the Surf KO on Aerodactyl, but obviously Surf takes out Gengar, so I don't need any assistance. And the explosion is trivially enough to take out these two at level 55, so yeah, I'm not sure what could be missing here. Just check up on the PP situation. So Azelf has 4 PP left. It's annoying because I'm exploding on Vespiquen, which has pressure. I don't think there's a way around it though. And there's some occasions where I have to heal Azelf, so if I can include the PP into that, that's fine. Yeah, we have plenty enough to deal with this match. It's not a problem to heal as Elf's PP. It just is one of those situations where I want to be aware of the fact that it's too lower than I'm expecting it to be. So I'm expecting... Well, it can use any move against Gengar if it chooses to target Gengar, but if it chooses to target Aerodactyl, it should be a Surf. Ice Beam. I suppose that probably does have a potential role overlap at level 55. Yeah, I suppose that could be a KO. So there's 2 battles left, and Azelf has 2 PP. It's only a problem if Azelf is exploding on another... Oh, I almost clicked battle. Only a problem if Azelf is exploding on another pressure Pokemon. It's Mamoswine. We're still in 21 IV land. Tyranitar 4 is back. It's annoying because it can... Its Sandstream can take out a 1 HP Gengar, obviously. Prevents level the turn 2 Gengar survival. Well, I think we're looking at a very, very similar situation to the first game where Zelf is going to be blowing up. We've already got Life Orb equipped, so we've sort of invested into that. What we can do with Gengar is we don't have to heal it. We can just give it a citrus heal. And Zelf will have enough Explosion PP for the final game, and then I can Destiny Bond the Licky Licky. I don't need to be worried too much about Licky Licky beating Aerodactyl. And the reason for that is because we're playing under Sandstorm. So I think that's a citrus. Citrus to so that the Licky Licky will see the KO against Gengar. And everything can be... Everything can be 55 except for the Tyranitar. I think the Tyranitar has to stay at 50. Because we're facing a 21 IV Tyranitar, I'm going to leave it at 50 instead of bring it down to 40, I think. Because we'll hit it with a single target explosion, but it'll do more than it would if it was a 31 IV opponent. I'm guessing it's sort of more like a 180 damages for the min roll onto the Tyranitar, and then that's buffered by Shadow Ball. Yeah. So the Mamoswine goes up, and the Licky Licky goes up. I leave you alone. And I need to heal you, but it's cheaper to heal with the Citrus Berry, and it also means that Licky Licky still sees the KO. Let me just double check that this is indeed a 21 IV opponent, because it's only 125 defense. Cool. We got a lot of use out of Life Orb, but it's just luck that we got so much value out of it, because it was an expensive commitment to do on turn 1. Yeah, Gengar will cover that. Oh my god. Why did I risk this? I was so confident that that would be enough. So confident. Is this a loss? This Tyranitar is going to see KOs with Stone Edge. The good news is that this Tyranitar is faster than the Licky Licky. It's not very good news, to be honest. That Tyrant, I'm gonna be into crunch range as well, aren't I? Well, I definitely need to get rid of Power Whip PP. I mean, to be honest, this is a loss. This is going to be a loss. Oh, what was that? What was that roll on Tyranitar? I mean, Life Orb Explosion. I thought I'd be almost KOing it. And obviously with the special defense boost from the sand, Shadow Ball doesn't do quite as much, but should still have done about 20. I guess Tyranitar 4 does have 202 HP at 21 IVs. Oh, why didn't I drop its level? Now, unlike the Milotic Arcanine game, there's really not a lot going on. Actually, there is something going on here. The Licky Licky can explode. Oh, the Licky Licky can explode, can't it? Because I don't think it understands that it's on its last Pokemon in doubles. The Tyranitar will not be Dragon Dancing here. It will definitely see the KO as Stone Edge. Stone Edge is absolutely guaranteed on Tyranitar. Next 3 turns are definitely going to be Stone Edge. The question is what Licky Licky does. The worst thing it can do is Power Whip. Let me check. I want to check, actually, is... The question I have is that if I Roost, does that bait an Earthquake? No, there's nothing in the AI about roosting, and then the AI wanting to use Earthquake. Okay, well that's simpler. I'm going to lose this game. I need Licky Licky to explode. I could look up the AI on that, but actually on the first turn it doesn't matter. I'm always going to be protecting on the first turn. So that's the Power Whip. Now what could be good? I mean, it's so bad because when I substitute this turn, the Power Whip's going to connect, and it's going to bring me into crunch range. What I need to do is get rid of all of Power Whip's PP, and then yeah, I need to get rid of all of Power Whip's PP to hope that the AI on Licky Licky will then explode. Let me actually let me check. What is the tag team strategies for explosion? So it's the routine called basic check cannot explode. It also calls check class Mon. So it looks like I think the Licky Licky can explode, which is great, except explosion will take out Aerodactyl. Crap. What do I do then? The question is, do I protect or do I substitute on this turn? Obviously, if I protect and I fail, and Stone Edge hits, then the match is over. I think That's really bad, isn't it? So Licky Licky has 232 hit points apparently, which is not divisible by 16, obviously. So 17 turns of Licky Licky attacking. I don't think I can survive that. It is pretty bad here that Roost will make Power Whip super effective. It's also pretty bad that Licky Licky is level 55. It really actually matters quite a lot for how much damage I'm going to be taking from these Power Whips. I think I need to... So let me see my health. Got 144. If I substitute here, and then Power Whip hits me, I'm going to be on basically zero. Basically zero. I think I'm going to need to get multiple. I'm going to have to get multiple protects in. I'm not going to win by the move combination. Substitute protect. Substitute protect. Will run up Power Whip out of PP. Hopefully, it'll also put me way too low. In fact, I will just faint. I need like a Power Whip miss or something. And if I'm going to use, so on those 5 Power Whips, if I want to use 4 protects, I'd want to use protect, protect, sub, protect, protect. That's just a lot more likely to work than using consecutive protects, you know, 4 in a row. Or 3 in a row even. And either way, Tyranitar is getting... unless I want to go for a triple protect, which would be insane, but either way, if I'm using substitute once, Tyranitar is getting 1 shot off with the Stone Edge. So terrible. I think the other problem I have is that once Tyranitar, I'm either going to be in crunch range or Tyranitar's going to want to go and Dragon Dance. I think I need to do double protect, substitute double protect though. I can't imagine the alternating option winning. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go for that. So this is the final Stone Edge. At 122, I'm not in crunch range. Now here's a thought. Oh, it's risky. What if I just toxic licky lick? Oh no. What if I toxic Tyranitar right now? Because Tyranitar can Dragon Dance here. What if I just toxic Tyranitar right now? On the Dragon Dance. Oh, this meant I should have used Protect Sub Protect actually. Didn't think about this properly. Because if I can take Tyranitar out the equation, I think it's much better than Licky Licky, because Licky Licky it would be alive for 3 turns still. Yes, I think I've got to call out Tyranitar on using Dragon Dance this turn. Yes. Don't crit. Ooh. I thought that crit for a second. Very interesting. So this is its last Power Whip. The reason I care about this is, I suppose, the thing is I can't reach though. The reason I care about this is because I do not want to leave Aerodact to expose the explosion. But explosion should be at the -10 because it should see it's on its final Pokemon now. So it should only be Body Slam after this turn. I'm hoping that Body Slam doesn't break this sub, but I think it will. I mean, it's fine. I wouldn't even want to roost this turn, really. It's huge that that survived. It is absolutely huge. Right, we're not going to Toxic here. We're definitely going to Roost, because that puts us in a guaranteed position, not having to rely on Toxic hitting. And now it doesn't matter. Even if all these Body Slams break my subs, I still win. I can't believe I won this. I can't believe I won this. It's because that Stone Edge missed, actually, isn't it? Otherwise, I would just be in crunch range. Although, what I will say is, I'm pretty sure the Licky Licky starts to want to explode a lot more after Parrot runs out of PP, and what I needed to do in that scenario is I just needed to, for one turn, get the Protect on the explosion, and then explosion takes out Tyranitar. But Tyranitar would have been caught between. Tyranitar would have been stuck on Crunch, actually. So that would have been a triple Protect. Not too bad, actually. I'm actually going to substitute without protecting because I want to try and win this at full. It is interesting that it uses that before Earthquake. I suppose they're both score 1. Wow, I can't believe I won that. Once again, bailed out by amazing luck. Stone Edge miss. Just lucky that it used Stone Edge once and it hit. It didn't actually matter if I'd done Protect, Sub Protect, that also would have achieved the same thing. I just needlessly risked 50%. Back in 31 IV land with this Gengar free. Gengar free is a somewhat uncommon Pokemon, as it's not in Group 1 or 2. Bronzong 4 is not a good mon to show up in last. To be honest, I'll take anything. I'll take a skip easily over losing, obviously, but yeah. Awkward lead, very awkward lead. These two, Espeon and Gengar, will both see a KO on my Gengar. Whether or not I heal it. I could try and have a Zelf attack too, but the Bright Powder is very annoying and the Quick Claw is really annoying in the back. And also I have to heal a Zelf because of Life Orb, so I don't faint my own recoil. I might have to lower Espeon's level so it's not a speed tie with my Gengar. And that means that my Gengar can take out the other Gengar. Actually, what is my exact aero HP? 144. I can actually deal with Bronzong in a slightly strange way. I can let Aerodactyl stay damaged and then it'll be attacked by Bronzong. However, Espeon has got Bright Powder. I'd have to hit Espeon in order to make sure that Bronzong is taken out on that same turn. Or put simply, Heat Proof is just the wrong ability for me to want. I don't see a way to smuggle Gengar into the last matchup. Oh, it's so close. It's so close to being able to play this out, but I don't think I can. The Bright Powder Espeon 2 is a big problem. I guess I could heal my Gengar and Focus Sash it, and then I could Shadow Ball the other Gengar. And a Zelf could fling Bronzong with a Flame Orb. The problem there is a Zelf gets burned. Zelf is burned doing that. It would be perfect. That plan is perfect if Aerodactyl can beat Bronzong 4, but it can't. I can't play that matchup. And a Zelf can't play it either. What I can do, I Shadow Ball Gengar on turn 1, and my Gengar gets knocked down to Focus Sash, and then on turn 2 I Destiny Bond the Espeon. No, I can't do that because of Quick Claw. I could be Quick Clawed on turn 2. Okay, this is another skip. It's too complicated. Even if I could solve that problem, this Espeon is female, and it's going to get the Attract off on Aerodactyl. That makes it very dangerous to play in the final 1v1 anyway. It's synchronized, timid, Bright Powder, Attract. That's a really bad recipe for Aerodactyl. Right, yeah, we're skipping. Congratulations on winning 7 battles. I do not feel like I won 7 battles. I feel like I skipped 2, scammed an absolute blinder after messing up on the Tyrannosaur calculation, and then the other battles were just easy. I wasn't even playing quickly. Why am I feeling like I'm getting worse with this team after I started playing it better? Or is that just variance in what the opponents that are showing up are doing? Again, I'm hovering around the 800 point mark. It's not too bad. Alakazam. Okay, is this a psychic trainer? Muscle band. Set 4 it is. That's Dugong. Is this an explosion? Into explosion? Need to be careful about raising Alakazam's level because it's very fast, but don't see what else can go wrong here, really. It's a single target explosion onto the Whiscash, so I think I can raise that level very comfortably. I also get the Shadow Ball. In fact, yes, in fact, what I'm doing is No. I've just raised the level. I was going to say what I could do is protect on turn one with Zelf and then explode. But I've raised the Whiscash's level, so it will see a kill with Zen Headbutt on Gengar, won't it? And I don't want to focus Sash. No. Well, okay. That's not on the table anymore. Whatever. We'll raise these two. Because they're getting hit by a single target. The Alakazam massively dies. I don't need anything on anyone else, but I will put leftovers on early to cover for my own stupidity. Not seeing what I missed here. So just in case, I'll cover the Shadow Ball. I'm expecting these two to faint, but I was wrong about the Tyrannosaur roll, so I'll keep that in mind. Oh, this Dugong should definitely faint. It's a single target explosion. Okay, let's see if we can get back up to 900 castle points. Mamoswine is totally fine as an opponent. Just got to remember I haven't got Life Orb equipped anymore, so I won't get that KO at level 55. You know what, maybe I shouldn't have even clicked that. Scizor 4 in the back is not good. This thing's so annoying because it will see a KO with Mega Horn on both targets. I might have to heal Gengar. Will Mamoswine see a KO on Gengar with Ice Fang or Stone Edge? Probably will. So I'm gonna have to heal Gengar and lower Mamoswine's level. I can Shadow Ball Rhyperior on turn 1. And all of that sets up for a Destiny Bond on the Scizor, which is also messy because it could target Aerodactyl, but I do have 8 PP left at least. I think that works though, at least. It does work, and it also covers for the... No, it doesn't cover it. That's not true at all. There is very little upside to doing it this way. I guess I can raise Rhyperior's level and Scizor's level, since it will be a single target explosion from a Zelf hitting the Rhyperior. Yeah, we can raise you. I need to drop this so it doesn't see the KO on Gengar, but it does on a Zelf, and then we need to raise Scizor. Scizor can... The funny thing about Scizor is, although it can target Aerodactyl 8 times in a row instead of Gengar, the first point on that is that Night Slash has increased crit move and makes Gengar the more likely target, but also those 8 turns, that covers all of Ironhead's PP. An Aerodactyl can take on Scizor before without Ironhead. Got a feeling that I'm missing something here, but I'm not sure what it is. And I just want to go into the battle. So Gengar gets healed. Full HP Gengar is safe from attacks on turn 1, as Zelf has to protect into Explosion. Gengar doesn't need any assistance on the Shadow Ball damage into Rhyperior, I'm sure on that. And then we're just Destiny Bonding, so that's the whole plan. And this Scizor doesn't have any priority moves, which I know because it was part of how I lost in Factory on the world record. They're both targeting a Zelf here. And they're once again both targeting a Zelf. I will probably need the assistance. Yeah, the KO assistance from Shadow Ball, but it's fine. Okay, now it's time for the bad luck. No, the high crit Night Slash does make it the most likely move to be used. Even in scenarios where everything is KOing. Lost a few points there. It's so expensive to level things down. But yeah, it is what it is. Executor free is surprisingly annoying. I don't think a Zelf is powerful enough to pick up the Aero KO without an item. I'm going to need Life Orb. Before I saw Executor, I thought that I could cover it with a Salakberry Gengar or something, but I'm going to need I'm going to need Gengar to help cover the Executor KO on turn 1 instead. Jolteon 3 and last. What a horrible team. Probably... no, I can't. I was going to say I need to explode it. It's got Lax and Sense. Crap. This is kind of a horrible match. What I could do is heal a Zelf. I don't think that helps. I can't see a way of squaring this without dropping Aero's level. Not Aero. I need to drop Jolty on Seville. I think that must happen. And I'm thinking about uses of bait. I guess it could work. I could leave Gengar as bait. I could level up the Aerodactyl if I do that. No, it's going to see a KO on the Azelf, isn't it, if I level it up? This is so finicky. I can leave Aerodactyl at 50 at least, with Gengar bait. And then I guess Thing is, I can't take them both out on the same turn. I have to leave. I'll have to leave Gengar at 1 HP. I guess a Life Orb Azelf could do it. I could Life Orb Flamethrower into Life Orb Explosion. What that achieves is that Gengar will be able to Destiny Bond. The thing is, Jolteon can still just target my Aero instead of the Destiny Bonded Gengar, so that doesn't do anything. I'm going to have to drop Jolteon's level. So I'm faster. Yeah, I think this is a Life Orb Explosion with Shadow Ball cover. Aero wins the 1v1, so I don't really care what happens. So Azelf needs the power from... I need the power from Life Orb. Gengar functions at 1. If I heal Gengar, it won't be targeted by Jolteon, I suppose. I could do that because I could then keep Gengar alive. The thing is, winning a match with Gengar at full HP is not as desirable as it sounds because I sometimes need it to be low. I think I'd rather actually keep it low. On low HP, it's more useful, more strategically flexible to do that. I have remembered to use Life Orb. And I'm covering this Focus Sash with Gengar. And this is leveled down so it's slower than Aero. Yeah, this was expensive to cover. Expensive to cover this in points. Also, this is a pressure explosion. It doesn't really matter though. Okay. So, I think Thunder's guaranteed. However, I'd rather start with Substitute. I don't know. It's guaranteed to at least Shadow Ball, isn't it? I'll start off with Substitute in case it targets Gengar. If it does target Gengar this turn, I was thinking, would I want to protect or not? I guess I would want to protect. And I think Toxic does go a long way to accelerating the match. Shadow Ball probably achieves the same thing as Destiny Bond if it hits. Interesting, we miss. Well, I'll try and win with Gengar still around. Shadow Ball probably helps more than going for a triple protect, though, I think. That's acceptable. It's fine. So I'll protect here. And then I can roost and protect, and I'm at full. I'll save a protect PP. Only 18 for winning that. We are slipping on points. I'm really struggling on the points front with this team now. Bastiodon 4 does not help. It's Gliscor 4, but it's not able to... I guess that means that with Gliscor 4 out, I need to be using a Zelf as bait on turn 1. Doesn't actually do anything for me, though. I guess I can blow up and Destiny Bond. We'll see if the last Pokemon loses to Aerodactyl. What were the first two? Both set for. No, it's not Golem, is it? I think this is Aggron. That's because it is Aggron. That's not a Pokemon that Aerodactyl beats. A horrible team. What I could do is just kill Gliscor, heal both, just full attack Gliscor on turn 1. The Aggron is scary though. I could Destiny Bond it maybe, but the thing is that there's no guarantee they'll go for Gengar. They could easily go for a Zelf. If I drop Gliscor's level, I could then use Gengar as bait instead of a Zelf. Yeah, so Flamethrower is probably a free shot on the Gliscor, so that's not that helpful. I've got another crazy plan. Could use a Zelf as bait and switch Aerodactyl into Gengar on turn 1. And then I suppose I have to level these two up because I need them both to see a kill with Stone Edge onto Aerodactyl. That's not helpful. It's not helpful. I'm just going to put myself in 50-50 scenarios there. I don't want to skip this match, but I think I have to. Can't see a win. I really can't. It's the fact that Aggron can quick claw flinch any Pokemon on the field. Or if it's not going to flinch, it will just KO them outright. There's no way for me to set up a Destiny Bond Gengar as it's coming out. Ironically, U-turn would have been amazing this game because of the way that the targeting system is working with Gliscor. Oh, I'm the issue is that Flamethrower doesn't do enough damage, to be honest. If Flamethrower did a bit more to Bastiodon, I'd have a chance, maybe. What I could do... Oh, I know what I could do. It's ugly. I could heal Gengar and Focus Sash it. Explode with Azelf on turn 1. And Destiny Bond of Gengar on turn 1. And then level down the Aggron. And just keep using Destiny Bond of Gengar. Creating a Bastiodon versus Aerodactyl 1v1. Which is a surprisingly bad matchup because of struggle. +6 struggle, but I'd be able to save up substitutes for it. Now, how much does that cost? It's 10 for the heal, 10 for the Focus Sash, 15 for Aggron 1 to be leveled down. Another cost is that Bastiodon 4 doesn't necessarily target Gengar. Too risky, I think. What if Bastiodon 4 just... Oh, no, wait. Bastiodon 4 always targets Gengar. Because it targets itself. And it gets redirected into Gengar. But Stone Edge could miss. And then Gengar can... If Stone Edge misses, I might end up Destiny Bonding the Bastiodon instead of the Aggron, which could well be a loss. It's a somewhat valid line. %73% to use Stone Edge and 27% to use Avalanche. What I wish I could do is I wish I could somehow Destiny Bond with herself, to be honest. Impossible though. I can't do it. Okay, well, let me talk this through again. What if I Flame Orb Azelf and I fling it after being burned myself onto Aggron? Oh, you know, it's just not worth it. Aggron can just flinch. In every case, it's always this 6% chance to lose, or I can just get flinched. Oh, I hate doing this. Under 700 now, really leaking points fast. I'm not sure if I'm playing badly or if it's a run of bad luck, or if the team is just not being used to its full potential. Okay, I really don't know of those options which one it is. Wait, do I have... I already have Life Orb equipped, okay. Crobat's fast, but I don't need to level it down because Gengar can explode. I can level up the Dragonite, I suppose. I could also level up the Honchkrow. I just need to give Gengar Lychee Berry. I can't touch the Crobat, unfortunately. Being fast and Aerodactyl is a problem when it can Sludge Bomb poison it. I think I'll raise the first two to 55. And Lychee Berry to Gengar. Running low on Explosion PP on a Zelf again, but it's somewhat unavoidable. I do need a Zelf to explode on Crobat though, because it's faster than Crobat. I'm not sure obviously if this is Empoleon 3 or 4, but I'll leave it as 3. We'll see if it's a set 3 or 4 trainer from what's in the back. Lucario, it's a steel trainer. I'm going to have to scout the Empoleon moves in that case. The big difference on 3 versus 4 is that is the Blizzard on 3, because that affects what kind of bait I can use. It's not looking good though, because I mean I think the Gengar has to be bait either way. Okay, let's see what it is. That's set for. Okay. I mean, it is good news. I think Azelf is going to have to explode on the openers then. I think that's going to be necessary. And then I'll need Gengar to explode on the backs. Obviously, the Lucario one has way too much PP for Aerodactyl, so it does need to be taken out. The shame that this is Poison Heal. If this was Effect Spore, I could just leave it alone and it would faint to itself as Aerodactyl sorted out. But because it's Poison Heal, I'm going to have to eat those 11 turns of damaging moves, and then it's on to Dynamic Punch, which makes me very uncomfortable trying to survive. What I'm talking about is, obviously this would be Azelf explodes, Gengar Destiny Bonds, and then if Lucario gets a 10% miss, Lucario will have to use up Destiny Bond. Or I can be smarter. Wait, how much HP is... That's at full. I could protect with a Zelf on turn 1. And Destiny Bond Gengar. I don't like it because of Quick Claw. Not just Quick Claw on turn 1, but Quick Claw on turn 2. I guess I can also have a Zelf protect. Don't see what that achieves. I don't know. I need to take Lucario out for sure. To be honest, Aerodactyl unreliable in this fight. Cannot be used directly. This does have to be solved, I think, through explosions, which probably means a wide lens explosion from Azelf. So that would be a level drop and a wide lens explosion from Azelf. And a heal. I hate this. Is this another skip? It's probably the last. It's probably the second last battle of today. Yeah, it probably is. I can heal Gengar and Destiny Bond. I think that would also involve healing Azelf. I guess no. Well, I can drop Empoleon's level. Heal Azelf. Explode. Empoleon faints. And Gengar Destiny Bonds, I guess. It's not... No. There was something else in my mind, and I forgot what it was. It wasn't that. I can heal both of them. No. I don't want to face Lucario. What was the plan? I could drop both of their levels and try and flamethrower the Lucario. What if Empoleon just flash cannons herself though? Do I lose? Drop all. I figured I can drop all their levels, but that's 45 CP. I kind of need to drop all of them actually, don't I? Dropping all their levels and healing, we're already talking about something I should just skip. I've got to think of a better solution than that if there is one. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm gonna have to skip. Oh, this was a disaster. Today has been a disaster. Just terrible. Oh, hey, Alfie. Sorry, I was too wrapped up in the match. It's the Bright Powder and Quick Claw which are the bigger problems. I'm running out of points quickly, very quickly. Where, Lord? Golduck. Well, it's not damp at least. The problem is that I'm running. I was about 400 points higher than this, and I've just been leaking, and I don't know if it's my fault. I mean, this seems incredibly easy to win. I just explode. Yeah, I'm not seeing a problem with this match. I suppose the Golduck. I won't get Golduck. It's fine. It's the I was at like 1,000 points about a week ago, and every time I've played, I've just been losing points. Now this Golduck, I can't raise its level and explode, but I can just Destiny Bond on it. If I raise its level and Destiny Bond, the thing is, it sees it's safe because it sees the KO with the kill it sees on Aerodactyl is with Surf. So I just need to check if I've got enough PP for this match. I don't need to use Shadow Ball here, but it's the most expendable move. Wait, is it Golduck? Is it Golduck 1? I've forgotten. I don't know why I can't remember. Suddenly got a doubt it's not Golduck 1. No, it is. Okay. Because it's a Saturday, I want to keep going. 680 is not a disaster yet. I lost the last streak. The last streak I played this doubles team, I lost because I got too low on points. I just really want to see a few games where I can just explode Destiny Bond, because those return so many more points. The bright powder is annoying. It's not too bad though. I can still Destiny Bond that. Mammoth Swine. Which one is it? Mammoth Swine 1 is the Icy Rock. Gone 4. It's a weird game. I wonder if I can get Mammoth Swine just by Shadow Ball flamethrowing it. I've got a feeling the answer to that is no. I'm a little bit worried about Lapras being able to take out Gengar on turn 1, since my Gengar is naive. I think Psychic could probably Oko Gengar. It wouldn't even be that bad if that happened. I really need oh, Lapras isn't going to surf. I don't know. I can't take advantage of that though. I might fling Flame Orb. What's weird is that raising the level of Lapras might make this match easier, because it'll lap predictably on the first turn and just go for Gengar. Alternatively, I could just Wide Lens Explosion. I could Life Orb the Gengar. Does that help? I'd need it for Dugong potentially if Lapras survives. And I could have a 99.9% win chance there, where I either hit Lapras with a Wide Lens Explosion or with the Life Orb Explosion. And the Life Orb Explosion on Lapras will become single target with Gengar. That seems pretty safe to me. I'm not sure what could go wrong there apart from the double miss. And of course I'm playing out a 99.9% win game. I don't think I can raise Lapras's level. I don't think that's on the cards. I think it has to be Life Orb. Sing another line. I don't like committing to Life Orb on Gengar too often, but it is match 1. I can play around it for the rest of the streak, potentially. So send Dugong to level 55. Wide lens, life orb. And I'll put the leftovers on. I think that's it. I won't be able to raise Mammoth Swine because this is a 31 IV opponent, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So that's it for raising levels. I just need to hit one explosion to Lapras. Either explosion will work. I'm actually going to protect on turn 1, just in case of a psychic. Nice. No 1% miss. Now for Dewgong, I think I'm just going to explode with Gengar. I didn't have to do that. You've got 22 back. That covers the life orb, but not the wide lens. Let's see what the next one is. Sandvale, Expert Belt, that's Gliscor. Pressure Muscle Band 187 is Dusk Noir. And that's Rhyperia. Since it's the only 140 base attack choice band set. And let me see you. The life orb is not enough to get Dusk Noir, which is annoying. The Expert Belt is probably enough for X's or to KO Azelf. The Rhyperia is not too important, since its struggle won't deal more than half to Aerodactyl. Choice band struggle probably 70 max. So I just need to get rid of one of the leads. I could leave Gengar on 1 and Destiny Bond. The problem with that is taking out the Dusk Noir. It's actually a small problem. The obvious solution, which I think I'm going to have to go with, is to drop Dusk Noir's level to 45. Yeah, I think I have to drop Dusk Noir's level to 45. Because then Azelf can just explode on the next turn. In fact, I can heal Gengar. Azelf can protect on turn 1. Oh, what's ugly about that, though? I'm just thinking of ways to maximize points here. I can drop Dusk Noir, protect with Azelf on turn 1 after healing. What's ugly is that Azelf is not guaranteed to pick up the KO on Gliscor with Explosion. So the time I'm buying is lost. Actually, it's not lost. It's fine. I can just... No, it's fine. I can just Shadow Ball the Gliscor. It's fine. I can cover that KO. That's not a problem. What does that achieve? It saves a lot of PP on Aero. It saves me from having to heal Aero. It also means I can level up the Gliscor. Does it mean I can level up the Rhyperia? I suppose it does. Yeah. Okay, well that sounds quite good then. Okay. Well, this is always going down. I need to send this down no matter what. So the heal costs 10, and leveling up 2 things gets me back 12 overall, so it is worthwhile. I'm feeling like I might have forgotten something here. Just got a feeling. It is quite a complicated winning option. So I need to heal Gengar and not Azelf, so that Gliscor won't attack Gengar on turn 1. Do I want to heal the PP as well as the HP? Probably not. Probably enough. I'm protecting here as Gliscor is attacking Azelf, and I'm taking out the Dusk Noir. Interesting. Old Gengar picks up that KO. Now Rhyperia is just going to use a random move out of Hammer Arm and Mega Horn that kills the Azelf. Yeah. If it's Hammer Arm, that's pretty good actually. Mega Horn. Let me just think about this. 55. Gengar might be in range of Rhyperia. I'm just gonna Destiny Bond it then. Wow, it was. That's a lot of damage from a Mega Horn. I guess that's like not too surprising. It is a really powerful attack. It's like 350 base at level 50, which is insane. Still need to recover up a lot of points. Damp is a horrible start. A horrible start. Wait, this isn't Poliwrath. What is it? One's Damp in Gen 4. Apart from Poliwrath, Poliwhirl. Ooh, is it Quag? Of course, it's Quag, isn't it? It's a level 50, 21 IV Quagsire. That's pretty horrible, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty horrible as a lead. Possible to beat it, depending on what its teammate is. Oh, Maldo. Okay. The problem with Armaldo is it's going to see a KO on both of my leads with a Life Orb Stone Edge. It's going to behave randomly. I'm going to have to drop its level. And even after I drop its level, I think it might be able to see a KO on the Azelf. Oh, that's a horrible lead. I can't even explode Destiny Bond because of Damp. That is really a disaster. It's probably the end of Wide Lens on Azelf if I decide to play this game. Electrode 4, but it's 21 IV. Okay. The Armaldo is going to act randomly. I guess I could focus sash. I could burn the Quagsire. God, this is a horrible game. Horrible game. Not seeing a way through. Okay. No. Okay, here's a plan. I can take out Armaldo on turn 1 and just attack it, because I do have Life Orb equipped on Gengar. They're Flamethrower Shadow Ball on turn 1 into the Armaldo. Quagsire gets to do whatever it wants on that turn, which is slightly scary. If it attacks a Zelf that doesn't faint, that means that Electrode and Quagsire will both target a Zelf again, which actually is okay, because I can just protect. And then on those 2 turns, Gengar can Shadow Ball Quagsire twice. If Quagsire attacks Gengar on turn 1, then Gengar faints to the Electrode on turn 2. Electrode will be Thunderbolting it. A Zelf cannot explode. It is a really bad situation then, actually. Also can't. I suppose I can actually. I can Choice Scarf. I can Choice Scarf Gengar. The problem with that is that I would then have to Life Orb the Azelf to make sure I pick up the KO on Armaldo. I can Choice Scarf Gengar. That doesn't really change the direct outcome of the initial 1v1. It also means I have the option to go for Electrode with Gengar instead of Quagsire. However, there is another option, which is much simpler. And I probably should have thought about this before now, which is just that I take out Quagsire on turn 1. Armaldo will KO one of my Pokemon, but it doesn't really matter which one it is. And then I level down the Electrode so that I'm faster than it, and then I just explode. Problem with that is I do not get through the Sash. Okay, that doesn't really work actually. Okay, what if I... So much damage, I just... Okay, what if I... Because I can, if I'm letting Armaldo just do whatever it wants, I can just double bury it up on turn 1. Not Selak, I would need a damage boost. Yeah, what if I just Shadow Ball Flamethrower Quagsire on turn 1? And then whichever one Armaldo doesn't KO, the other one protects. The issue with that is that Armaldo can attack Aerodactyl, isn't it? Well, I suppose actually if it's Gengar, I can just Destiny Bond. Which is fine. And if it's a Zelf... If it's a Zelf, it's annoying actually. Okay, so is it... Oh, this is so expensive. Is the solution then to Patea Berry Gengar, Shadow Ball Flamethrower on turn 1 into Quagsire, full heal the Azelf and Focus Sash it and drop Electro's level? All of that together means that either Gengar survives and can Destiny Bond Electro, which is a win, or Gengar doesn't survive, but it's Aerodactyl Azelf with a choice, with a Focus Sash Azelf around to Flamethrower and then explode onto either target. It doesn't actually matter which one I target with that. I probably want to do it into Electrode for obvious reasons, but it doesn't really matter. It would be lovely if Armada wasn't going to act randomly behind all of that. How do I take advantage of Focus Sash? There must be a way. Armada, if Azelf survives. Aerodactyl's move has got to be Protect. There's no other option. I guess what I could do, ugly game, what I could do is just drop the levels of absolutely everything. Which means that either Gengar Destiny Bonds on turn 2, or Azelf explodes on turn 2. And it would be a Lychee Berry explosion, obviously. Which takes out the Armaldo. What a terribly ugly game. I think I've got to do it. So how expensive is that? That's triple level down, 45. And it's 2 berries, and I lose Life Orb, and I lose... what do I have on Azelf right now? Is it Wide Lens still? Is that even worth it? That's 55 points. I guess in a technical sense I earn slightly more. Is there anything that I can leave at 50? I don't think so. I almost want to skip instead of doing that. Because I just think keeping the items is actually worth it. There's no way to manipulate the Armaldo though. I think I'm skipping actually. I'm not spending 55 points on that. can't believe it's damp again. That's ridiculous. I feel like I just played this game. In my head, obviously. I just dealt with Quagsire. Why is Poliwrath showing up? Big Root, Breloom. Set 2 trainer. Or it could be a sailor or something. Yeah, that's a fighting trainer. Okay, well... Do I just leave Gengar at almost nothing? Because I can Life Orb. I can Life Orb Flamethrower this. And Destiny Bond on turn 1. And then on turn 2, I can just explode. What goes wrong with that? Can't see anything that goes wrong with that. No, I can't see anything that goes wrong with that. So Destiny Bonding to Poliwrath means that Poliwrath can be any level at all. I will be Life Orb Flamethrower on Breloom, which means Breloom can't be level 55. And I will be exploding on the Medicham, which means Medicham's level doesn't matter. The Zelf needs to be healed. And it needs a Life Orb. I can't believe how am I on 500 points? Where is it all going? What did I say? Flamethrower and Destiny Bond. We're exploding and protecting. Need a really good last 3 matches. Citrus Lantern. I think it's Slowpoke 1. The strange set with the Chesto Berry, but it's on the Yawn. Almost like they forgot how Yawn works. Anyway. Fake Out Alert on Dugong, I am aware. I will need to heal a Zelf. I heal a Zelf and I blow up. Not seeing where this goes wrong. I will need to Destiny Bond a Slowbro, which is fine. With the cost of healing, I can send them all to 55. I'm healing a Zelf. Yes, because of fake out. Just thinking if I also needed to heal the PP there, but I don't because it's going to be a non-pressure explosion here, and then 3 PP is left for the last 2 battles, even if I'm using up explosion with the pressure Pokemon next to it. Heracross 1. This is Gastro 4. Yeah, it's modest. It's damp again. What is this? I can't believe it. This is actually a fairly dangerous game. Fairly dangerous game. I think I'm gonna have to explode and Destiny Bond in case of the focus band. I can of course explode before Poliwrath comes out. Heracross could survive, but if it does, I'm still Destiny Bonding something the following turn. It could survive by missing the Mega Horn on Gengar. Yeah, we're exploding on these two, and it doesn't matter what level they are. The Poliwrath also doesn't matter what level it is. I suppose in a very technical sense, it's possible that Poliwrath spams Focus Punch, but I think it's guaranteed to start using Hypnosis after Waterfall runs out of PP. And also it's quite likely that it never sees the Aerodactyl 1v1 because Gengar has killed it with Destiny Bond. Let me see how many uses of Destiny Bond I have. I have 5, okay. Very likely to work, obviously. Five PP left. Can definitely explode. I'm not seeing another option that's sensible here, really. To explode and Destiny Bond. So we can raise all of these. Could definitely raise Heracross. And Gastrodon. And Poliwrath can go up too. I don't think it changes very much. Even in the case where it does cause trouble. I should be getting back over 600 with this game at least. It does kind of matter if Heracross survives this. Okay, that's good. So I'll need to keep using Destiny Bond. Hypnosis. When when Gengar was at 1 HP. This must be a Storm Drain thing. It must still think it's got a partner with Storm Drain, I think. Why else would it not use Waterfall? Substituting anyway. I would like it to attack Gengar here because I need Destiny Bond PP sometimes. Why is it stuck on Hypnosis? I'm actually going to Protect here. Because if this Toxic hits, I'm not going to use Destiny Bond again. This is some kind of weird bug, for sure. Yeah, I think it's Storm Drain. Its dead partner has Storm Drain, and it doesn't want to use Waterfall. That's my guess. I would like to win at full. I think what I'll do is Protect Roost, and I'll Shadow Ball Protect on Gengar. I forgot about I forgot about the Life Orb. That's fine though. It's so weird. That was so weird. I haven't seen that before. I haven't seen that happen before in doubles. Now I give defense and not special. I mean, I give attack and not. Do I give attack? Because Gengar is naive. No, yeah, I give attack and not special attack. That's fine. It doesn't matter probably for this game, but a Rockhead Choice Band. I should still get you, especially as a 21 IV as well. I should still get Redactyl. This is a Porygon fan of the duck. Set for Duck Trainer. Okay, I think we blow up and the adaptability Thunderbolt will see a kill on Aerodactyl level 50, so I think I might as well send up to level 55. It might be a tiny bit sketchy to play this without Destiny Bond PP being reliable. Since this is a 21 IV trainer, the other thing I can do is just explode with Gengar, heal a Zelf, and then Flamethrower explode on the Porygon. I need to Flamethrower to cover for the KO on the Aerodactyl. Is that a waste of 10 points of healing though? They can just explode twice. Oh, I can explode twice. What am I thinking? Just explode twice. So I'll send the ducks to level 55. So Zelf explodes and then Gengar explodes. Can't level this up because it's too fast. That's fine. Scraping back over 600 points at least. Yeah, I give it attack. The explosion should take the both out, but even if it doesn't, I actually need to protect. Because I never want to let Gengar faint to Life Orb recoil here. We're life orbed. We definitely KO. Been going for about 2 hours. I think I can keep going though. Do one more round. Go up to 6. Yeah, I might be able to go up to 700 with a good round. Don't have infinite time to complete castle doubles this year, actually. I'm not going to buy leftovers for Aerodactyl until it's needed. Focus Sash, not a great first item you'll see. But Houndoom is not particularly fast. It could be Houndoom 1 or 2, obviously, but it doesn't make a huge difference. This is Glaceon 2. This is probably an Azelf explosion into Gengar taking out the Focus Sash with Shadow Ball. It's Togekiss 2 with a scope lens. It's a very simple game on paper, to be honest. I think I want to... yeah, you're fine. So because these are set 2, it probably is Houndoom 2, so I'll put that up. It doesn't actually make a difference because it won't use Endure. I think I need to explode Shadow Ball and then explode and Togekiss. It is quite important that I do pick up the KO with Gengar though. A level 55 Togekiss won't necessarily see the KO versus Gengar, and it could get suckered into trying to attack the Aerodactyl, which means I might want to explode in it with Gengar, which means that Gengar needs a Life Orb. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It sort of pays for itself. So this is 177, yeah. Zelf does not need an item yet. And neither does Aerodactyl. Gengar needs one to cover for the KO on Togekiss. I suppose I'm going to go back on what I said, actually. I will cover the leftovers on Aerodactyl, since forgetting them, not having them equipped when something goes wrong can be so catastrophic. Actually, Togekiss is going to see the KO here, isn't it, because of the Life Orb recall? But it's fine. It's much simpler to explode anyway. Da, 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 da. 36 is a nice haul. Even with the cost of the items, we should be able to recuperate. There's no damp happening, no steals, no damp. Just looking like a set 4 trainer, but it could be a cyclist. Okay, well this doesn't look too difficult. I think we just explode with Gengar, and then also explode with a Zelf. I can explode with a Zelf first, so I can level up the Yanmega, I suppose. I don't completely trust Gengar to get the KO on Yanmega. And oh no, wait, Gengar's slower than Jolteon anyway. It's going to be a Zelf explosion, that's fine. And then Yanmega comes out. Oh, sorry, Bagwater comes out and gets exploded on. I can Destiny Bond, but I think I prefer saving. Well, the thing is, I've used up 2 Explosion PP in the last match. Maybe I do prefer hanging on to Explosion PP over Destiny Bond PP. I will actually Destiny Bond Magmortar, actually. Yeah, I will. Do not need an item on you or you. This should be a 29-point game. So as Zelf explodes, I will protect. And Destiny Bond. It's a good start to this round. This round is so much better than the last few. Shouldn't have said anything, maybe. Regice is a small problem, since it survives the Zelf explosion. Shuckerberry. What's last? Focus Sash. Suicune, isn't it? That's fine. That faints to the Destiny Bond. What I can't do, what I want to do here is explode and Shadow Ball the Regice, but actually Gengar faints doing that, so I need to have a different plan. I suppose I can level up the Regice and I can level up the Regice and Lychee Berry explode on it, I guess. And then I can level up the Suicune, since it's going to faint to Destiny Bond. Not seeing where I'm going wrong here, so last checks. None of these Pokemon have any priority boosts. Send you up, send you up. No healing required, but I do need Zelf to be a little bit stronger, so I don't miss the KO on that Regice. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot because that Raikou means it's single target damage onto Regice, but it's too late. It's fine. It's fine. The Raikou actually means that this is completely safe. I didn't need to buy that Lychee Berry. I could have just left it at level 50, whatever. Lychee, explosion, and need to protect. The reason why I'm protecting is because I do not want, even if I'm wrong about a roll, I do not want to be taken out by my own life orb on Shadow Ball. Doing much better on points for whatever reason. I'm not sure what it is, if it's just luck or I'm thinking a bit more clearly than usual. Regirock 4 is a problem. I will have to leave something as bait. Either Pokemon could work. I just need to leave one of them at level 1 HP so they work as bait. Registeel 2. Suicune, isn't it? It must be Suicune, but Suicune 4. It's not good, I'll be honest. Really not good. The opening duo of Regirock, Registeel is a pain. And because Regirock can miss Stone Edge, I can't guaranteed have it take itself out with Destiny Bond by leveling it up. Suicune 4 also has a lot of PP. Extrasensory Ice Beam Surf, that's way too much. That's more than Aerodactyl could handle. So is it a skip? I can leave a Zelf at 1 HP and start Shadow Balling with Gengar onto Regirock. Problem is that this doesn't guarantee anything at all. Conversely, I could fling a Flame Orb here. That's not a bad option. Could fling a Flame Orb at Regirock. Potentially heal both and do that anyway. Call out that it won't Quick Claw Stone Edge crit a Zelf. After I do that, I don't know. It's going to be so difficult to take out Suicune. The first two give way too much problems in terms of the stall out. I could just have I could have as no. Could just explode in them with his elf is what I was going to say, but I don't. It doesn't seem right. This might be a skip. I was doing so well on points, but this might be a skip. I can't think of anything else I can do. Fling does not save me here. The issue, I suppose, the fundamental issue is that Registeel is too damn bulky. Flamethrower won't even pre-care it, I don't think, on a Zelf. Which means that any lines wanting to do that wouldn't work. It also has double team and leftovers, so going after it wouldn't be smart anyway. I think that's the end of the analysis, though. Yeah, even if I double heal Destiny Bond, Focus Sash. I just see too many things going wrong. Yep, we're skipping. Tell you what, 361 seems so much more achievable around 100 wins. 70 wins later, I don't really believe in it anymore. Let's try and recover the points from that skip. Shaka Bay, this is Ampharos 1. Bright Powder. It's Vaporeon 1, isn't it? So it's a set 1 trainer, because that's Magmortar. Okay. Or do I just explode with Gengar on the initial matchup? And protect on herself, and then explode with herself? Both of those moves could miss Vaporeon. It's not impossible. And then Vaporeon would be on a 1v1 against Aerodactyl. And Ice Beam and Surf only have 13 PP, so I still win. And actually, it has to waste one of them on turn 1 anyway. So, and if it's Surf... Which, okay, it could be Ice Beam. That doesn't actually increase the clock. The thing about raising Vaporeon's level is that if I raise it, it'll survive the Gengar explosion. I don't really want that to happen, so I think I'll probably leave Vaporeon alone and raise the levels of the other two. I suppose additionally I could say that if Gengar's protecting... no. If I'm going to raise Ampharos, I don't think I can bait out a situation. So I'll raise the levels of the two exterior mons. But a Zelf can explode first. And if Gengar explodes on Magmortar, it becomes a single target explosion for the Vaporeon. So I can fix that just by having a Zelf explode first. Yeah. There's no harm in that. That doesn't change anything, it's just 3 points. A Zelf has to explode first though. %1 double miss, and then Aerodactyl still wins. Not too worried, actually. Yeah, I'd want Zelf to explode first anyway, because of the explosion PP situation. In fact... I was going to say I could Destiny Bond here. Because I would rather face Magmortar in a 1v1 than Vaporeon. So I could just Destiny Bond here. Instead of exploding next turn. But I think I will explode next turn, because I do know that Aerodactyl wins, so I think it's fine. And it gives me 2 chances to hit Vaporeon. Guess the question is now, do I want to use up an Explosion or a Destiny Bond PP? I'm using up 2 Explosion PP if I use it. But there's only 3 matches left, including this one actually. So I'm not going to run out of PP on Explosion. And Destiny Bond PP can be quite valuable. Or if I massively cope about this, I might be able to get back up to 700. That's Medicham 4. Important because it doesn't have fake out. Reckless Salakberry. This is Hitmonlee. Rare sighting of Hitmonlee. And that's Infernape. It's a fighting... It's a black belt slash battle girl class. I am exploding here. Not seeing a reason to do anything else. I'll explode with itself first, I think. Actually, it doesn't even matter. It's going to be the exact same scenario, isn't it? I suppose if I explode, it doesn't even. There's literally no differences there. I'm pretty sure Gengar will pick up the KO with the explosion on the Infernape. Cool. Really easy game then. Definitely got enough explosion PP left. And the Infernape 2 can be stalled out, it's just a bit ugly. That's the worst thing that could happen. Let me just double check the items and abilities. Yeah, nothing here. Hitmonlee can't use Endure on turn 1. The reason why this works. You know what? I'll explode with the Gengar. Since Infernape is actually slightly bulkier than Medicham, there's any risk of anything surviving, it would be Infernape surviving. Then I can explode. And I don't care about the PP situation because obviously I'm not going to use more than one explosion PP in the final fight. So I'm 667, one off 666. A really easy match and I'd be above 700. It's not a good start. It's probably Ambipom 4, it's probably a set 4 trainer after just Torterra 4. Focus Sash is Bastiodon, isn't it? 21 IV set 4 trainer. Don't think I can. I'm going to have to bait the Torterra, but it's going to be very difficult. I'm going to have to heal and Focus Sash to Azelf to guarantee it. Yeah. Because of the Quick Claw. I'm going to have to Focus Sash and heal Azelf, protect with Gengar, explode in the first two, and then Destiny Bond the Bastiodon. The good news is that if I do that, I can do it on opponents of any level. Actually, that's not true, is it? Is that true? Be single target damage into the... No, be single target damage into the Torterra, that'd be fine. Yeah, that seems fine. The what about the Bastiodon? I don't think that'd be 108, go to 118 at 55. Not 119, 118 because it's adamant. I don't think Stone Edge would see a kill on Aerodactyl, making a Destiny Bond place safe. Good, okay. Bring you up. Bring you up. Bring you up. 7, 78. It's gonna be. Surely his elf gets it. Surely his elf. Need to have more faith in his elf. So it's kind of expensive. It's 20 CP to do this. But I should go to yeah, I should be going up to 674. This match should never go longer than 3 PP. So I'll explode and protect in case the Quick Claw does activate. That should be game over. Protect, Destiny Bond. No funny loop of Stone Edge missing. I didn't have to buy leftovers for that round, did I? Just thinking out loud, I did not need leftovers for that one. I could be at 694. I'm not going to go any further because going past 2 hours 30, I think, kicks too far into fatigue. And this is more than any other team. This team allows almost 0